into that river. The current would carry it downstream, would it not?
Yes, I guess so.
Hey, that's a good thought, Cisco. There's a big log jam downstream at Nugget Ford in the shallows. And it might be there.
I think it would be a good idea to find the body if possible. What do you think, Senor Marshal?
You're right, Cisco, it would. Gotta have a corpus delicti, after all.
Dave and I'll go find the body, Marshal.
You want to get the body out of the way. That's what you want to do.
Since you are arresting us, Marshal, we demand the right to go with you on the search for this body.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
Now, look here, Marshal.
No use arguing, Jessup. Cisco's got a good point. And if he'll just give me his word he won't try to get away, I'll take him along.
You may be sure I will not try to get away, Senor Marshal.
Pancho not try to get away neither. Pancho stay with Cisco.
I reckon I'll hang around myself, Marshal.
But I think you had better keep both eyes on these two coyotes, Senor. If anyone tries to get away, it will be them. Come, let us get started.
You sure made a big mistake that time, Jessup.
Yeah.
You hadn't ought to let Cisco and the other two go with the marshal to look for that body.
Wasn't anything I could do about it, Dave.
And I sure thought you could handle the marshal better than that.
Most always I can. Once in a while he gets stubborn, though. And this was one of the times.
But if they find Colby's body, it might go hard with us. The butt plate of my gun's got a metal ridge on it. And that ridge might have printed itself right into Colby's skull. You can bet Cisco will notice that, even if the marshal don't.
You're right, Dave. Come on.
Where are we going?
To get our horses.
And then what?
Then we're going to ride to the rim rock that overlooks Nugget Ford where that log jam is. Yeah, we'll take a shortcut. Get there ahead of them. When they get there, we'll gun them down.
All of them?
Yeah, all four of them. Then we'll be mighty sure nobody can prove anything. Yeah, get up. Yeah, come on.
How much further is this Nugget Ford, Senor Marshal?
Just around the next bend of the trail, Cisco. Of course, there's no telling that we'll find Colby's body when we get there.
Well, the hombre's very sure we find the body, Senor Marshal, and they not come with us.
Are you trying to say Jessup and Dave are guilty of this murder?
Pancho not say nothing. Pancho that Cisco said.
For the time being, I am saying nothing either.
Well, it's a sure thing they acted mighty suspicious in not giving a sample of their handwriting,
Now,
Marshal.
look here, you hombres. You ain't going to talk me into thinking that Jessup and Dave are guilty. As far as I'm concerned, you three are guilty enough till you prove yourselves innocent.
Have it your own way, Senor Marshal. Ah, this is the log jam right here.
Yeah, this is Nugget Ford, Cisco. Whoa.
Hold up,
Yeah. In the old days, this used to be a favorite spot of the Indian ambush.
See, it would be, with that rim rock above.
And the Indians here, and Pancho go back to Red Tent Cafe, you know?
There ain't any. Come on, we'll have a look at this log jam.
Logs all tangled up.
See. But there is what we are looking for, right at the edge of the bank.
That's Colby's body. Well, this don't look so good for you hombres right now.
Come, Senor Marshal. We will take a look at it.
Hey, thought I just saw somebody up on that rim rock.
I don't see anybody.
It is possible that those hombres might be up there. They did not want us to find this body.
My thunder looks to me as if this Colby was gun whipped to death.
That is what happened, Senor Marshal. There is the mark of a butt plate on his forehead. And that mark is not a mark you will find on either Pancho's guns or mine.
Marshal got that gun, Cisco. Marshal, look and see.
You won't find it on my guns, neither. Say, there is somebody up on that rim rock. Look up there.
Oh, Madre mia, the marshal is hit. Get him back among those trees, quickly.
Santo, that bullet comes so close, it stings Pancho's neck.
Are you hit, Senor Fowler?
Just nicked me, Cisco. You'll be glad to get behind them rocks.
I got here just about in time. All right, get down out of sight. Those hombres are shooting to kill.
I ain't gonna let it get away with this. I'll take one of the marshal's guns and blast away at it.
Marshal is pretty hard hit, Pancho. Rip away his shirt so we can look at the wound.
See, Cisco.
Ah, it's a bad wound. I do not think it will be fatal. Bandage up the wound, Pancho, and I will take my guns from the marshal's belt.
See?
There. Now, Senor Fowler, let us give those coyotes something to think about.
Let's do that, Cisco.
Our friends up on the rim rock are riding away, Senor Fowler.
Yeah. You suppose that was Jessup and Dave, Cisco?
I have no doubt, but we are going to find out for sure. How are you coming with that bandage, Pancho?
It's almost done, Cisco. It's not a bad wound.
Senor Fowler, it would be well if you will stay here with the marshal until he recovers his strength. I want to take up the trail of these hombres at once.
Pancho go too, Cisco?
You had better come with me, Pancho.
Uh-huh.
I want to find those hombres as soon as possible and make sure they do no more shooting at us.
Sure is fine shooting you do, Dave.
Quit your belly aching, Jessup.
Yeah.
You had juggled my arm, I'd have got Fowler, sure.
What are you talking about? I didn't joggle your arm.
Yes, you did, too. When you drew a bead on Cisco, you made my bullet hit the marshal.
Well, ain't any use our fighting about it. Oh,
Whoa. What are you stopping here for?
Because we got to finish the job, that's why. We got to make sure of Fowler in order to take his claim. We got to make sure of Cisco and that other one in order to get him out of the way.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, then. We'll make sure of it. There's a little pass up ahead. They'll have to ride through it to get back to town.
We'll dry gulch him, huh?
That's right. We'll dry gulch him. Come on, let's get there and get ready for him. Get up. Yeah.
Those hombres leave plain tracks, Cisco.
See, no trouble at all to follow them, Pancho.
Uh-huh.
Right along here, they were trotting their horses, and at this point... At this point, amigo, they stopped their horses. You see how the tracks spread out in a circle?
See, Cisco, why they stop, huh?
It might be they stopped to look back along the trail and make sure we were not following them. Or it might be...
See?
that they stopped to talk over a plan. Now, here is where they started their horses at a gallop.
Yeah.
That means they came to a decision.
Hmm?
That pass ahead of us, Pancho. I wonder if maybe... as I thought, they are waiting for us in that pass.
Pancho get tired being shot at, Cisco.
See, I'm tired of it myself, Chico. By riding in and out of these trees, we can spoil their aim.
Up, Diablo.
Go, Loco, go now.
Yeah, Diablo, yeah.
Hiya! Go, Loco, go now!
All I want to do now is to get my hands on those hombres.
We almost hit the pass, Cisco.
See, Pancho? And there are the two hombres just running out from behind those rocks.
Come on, Dave, let's get out of here.
Too late to think of getting out of here, hombre. Take the other one, Pancho.
Pancho take the gun out of the hand with the bullwhip, Cisco. No!
Now I will take care of you, Coyote.
I'll get you, Cisco, with this gun.
Not while I can grab your wrist. That was a waste of lead, hombre. Now drop that gun.
Well,
drop it, I tell you, unless you want a broken arm.
Oh.
Drop it. Now we will see.
Pancho got this hombre's gun, Cisco.
Bueno, Pancho, bueno.
Pancho, hold him with the bullwhip, too.
It's good, Pancho. I will settle with this one as soon as I can. And I think that will be right now.
He's a good point, Cisco. Pancho think that hombre gets sick of fighting, Cisco, huh?
I will take your other gun, hombre, just to make sure you do not get a right this. Now, why did you try to kill us?
Well, I got nothing to say.
Very well, then. I have something to say. Get up on your feet. Get your hands in the air and keep them there. Turn around. I will take a look in your pockets. Well, what have we here? A bag of ore samples. And the name of Senor Fowler is on the tab of the bag.
Riders come, Cisco. It's Senor Fowler and the marshal, too.
How are you feeling, Senor Marshal?
I guess I'm going to be all right, Cisco. Don't dare to get off this horse, though. Might not be able to get back on again.
By all means, stay where you are. We'll take care of these coyotes for you. Here are your samples of ore, Senor Fowler.
Well, thanks, Cisco.
All right, you got your bag of samples back. Now we can go?
Yes, you go, hombre. To the jail.
That is just where they are going, Pancho. And when they get there, they're going to have to do a great deal of explaining about how the mark of this hombre's gun butt was imprinted on Senor Colby's skull.
Cisco.
Si, Pancho.
And those two hombres go to the jail, no?
Si, they went to jail, amigo, for a long, long time.
And Senor Fowler find out his claim was lots of monies, huh?
His claim turned out to be worth a fortune, Pancho.
And now we ride down out of the town of several hundred miles high.
Si, we will, Pancho. Several hundred miles high. Certainly the mountains in this part of the country seem almost that high.
Oh, Pancho, the things they so high, Cisco. Not so high as Last Look Mountain in Pancho's country.
Last look, Martin?
Yes, Cisco, Last Look Mountain.
Well, what is the meaning of that name, Chico? I never heard you mention it before.
It means two lovers, Senor and Senorita, walk up that mountain one day, Cisco.
Two lovers walked up the mountain.
They never come back again. And that's why the mountain is called Last Look Mountain, Cisco.
Well, the mountain was well named, Pancho.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a very sad story.
It's a very sad story.
The lovers never came back again.
Never come back again.
But what became of them, Chico?
They walked down the other side of the mountain.
Oh, Pancho!
Oh, Cisco!
And so ends another exciting adventure with O. Henry's famous Robin Hood of the West, the Cisco Kid. Be sure to listen again for another thrilling adventure of the Cisco Kid. Cisco Kid was played by Jack Mather. Pancho by Harry Lang.